Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to another edition of Track Walk in MX Simulator. And today I am playing a track called Winter SX by, I believe his name is pronounced vmaki. It might be like vmaki or vmaki or I don't know, something like that. But this track is closely resembling the 2017 Arlington Supercross track. All the track maps have been released, and so this guy decided to make a little winter wonderland type of SX track nestled in the hills somewhere, I don't know where, that replicates said track, and it's pretty fun. It's actually like a pretty well built replica of it. It's a little tight, so this kind of scale I think would be a little bit smaller than what RF is going to build for the track, since they usually tend to make things a little bit bigger, a little wider, so that the racing is better, I mean essentially, and that there's more room to move around, because otherwise this would just be very, very tight and hard to make passes on and stuff like that. But it's a fun track, it's well built. These whoops are very, very easy to do, mostly because he built them with really like flat tops on them, and they're kind of pointing up at a little angle, so it just pitches you high enough every time to get to the next whoop, no problem. And the rhythm sections are built well. As I said, it's a little small, so I might have been able to actually do most of everything on a 250F, but training for 450 Supercross, I'm just going to stay on the 450 until I'm racing, basically. And I don't believe I've ever played a vmaki track before. I might have. He may have released some of them, but if this is my first one, it's a very good impression for sure, and would recommend to play. So my best lap on here was a 51.8. I'm probably not going to touch that in track walk, especially with lines like that. But yeah, that was pretty much just like me going ham, and there's a couple big lines which I'll try to show off. And right now I'm also wearing a jacket, as you can see, because why not, Winter SX. And this jacket looks very cool. There's going to be one change I'm going to make to it, but this is actually the SYS Racing jacket that we will be using like as a warm-up jacket for our races and stuff in 2017. So this is your first little sneak peek that you're going to get of the team that's coming, and hopefully we'll have a team video out. Obviously it has to be pretty much within the next 2 weeks if we want to make it for A1, and I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to get that done no problem. And big news for sure, it'll be awesome when we finally get that video out, and I'm excited for it. And all of our stuff will have public downloads, so not PSDs so that you can create your own shit, but just public SAFs that have the bikes and the gear and the this particular jacket. And there's also going to be a helmet, which I'm not wearing right now, that comes with it all, and you're free to use it as long as you don't use our stuff with the numbers on it, and as long as you don't rip it to copy it or anything like that. We're trying to give free stuff to the public so that they don't have to ask for it all the time, because we're nice like that. Alright, let me try to bust out some of the bigger lines here. I'm supposed to be able to go triple quad there, and then here, if I can get it smooth enough, you can triple in, triple again, and then bust a quad out right here, and just double into the corner. I think you might be able to quad in and then do something really big in that rhythm section, or maybe you go 3, 4, 5. And then here you can also check up and double in on off. I haven't really found anything different than tripling on right here. You can get kind of close to quadding, but not as easy as it looks. And just standard finish line jump. So 55, that's a pretty good lap. See if we can lower it a little bit more. Trying to get into my groove, as I said, Supercross groove. Did a little bit of 03-ing earlier. Trying to take it to the random noobs in sim. And usually failing, because my consistency is garbage right now. It's going to take me a little while to get back into the swing of things, and I assume that if I end up racing A1, which is questionable, that I'll have a tough time making any good headway, at least in the main event. I think I could probably make the main given my speed right now, but main event wise, and yeah, for any of you people out there that are like, is he talking about real life or sim? I'm talking about sim. MX Simulator Professional Gaming Championships, bro. Should watch stuff on our channel more if you're confused about that. Anywho, speed-wise I feel good, so I think I could do, you know, there's, I don't think they're actually going to change it to the timed heats and semis and stuff like the real life, so it'll still be four lap heats, 5-lap semis, right? Yeah, and 4-lap LCQs, which in my opinion, I think I can manage to stay on 2 wheels for 4 or 5 laps consistently. I was able to do it. I raced 5 SX races last year and made the main 4, so I think I could do it again. And I feel like I said, my speed is there. So I'm plenty happy about that, but my consistency is crap, and so main event-wise, I'll probably flounder around for a bit, but we'll see. Either way, I'm excited for the season to come. Oh, did I get the 3-4? Nice. Came up a little bit short. Alright, let me go back and try to do the line that I was talking about in this section here, which is carrier momentum, second gear out here, triple in, quad, then think if you get that quad a little bit cleaner, you could 5 all the way to the corner because you're carrying so much momentum, but I just keep casing the quad. Oop, a little short on the triple. Yep. And I think here too, 3-2 is better. So this is like a really good idea of what kind of the lines are going to be like when Arlington comes around, which I think is round 6. Because there's one less San Diego this year, so it moves up 1 because last year was around 7. Could be wrong though. But this is, you know, like I said, a rough sketch of it, so I think we'll get a pretty good idea of what the lines are going to be like on this track when it comes around. Goes around, comes around. So let's see if I can bust out a good clean lap here. Triple in here, still get the quad, came up a little bit short, nope, screwed it. It also looks like there's a little bit of elevation change too on this track. Like I'm a little bit higher up in this section than on the whoop section down there to the left. I don't know if he meant to do that or what. I don't particularly mind it too much, so I think it's kind of cool. Gosh darn it, I went backwards to try to get that line and ended up just screwing the corner. Never mind. Forget about it. My corner speed will never be as good as the pros. Well, it'll never be as good as the aliens, at least. Also feels like I'm lugging a little bit. I can't tell. I think it's the traction. The traction seems to be a little bit like... I don't want to say has too much resistance or anything, but it definitely has a hint of resistance to it, where when you get on the gas, it's kind of like, eh. But then it also you roll through it like really quickly. If you let off the gas, you just keep going and going and going. It doesn't stop you like a sand track would that has a lot of resistance on it. So it's like a loamy dirt that has no real like topsoil to it almost, if you will. So when you let out the gas, it just rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, especially in the corners. The corners seem to have like almost different traction because I come flying down the straightaway, break into the corner, and then it just flies up into the corner. Like I feel like I'm going almost nowhere, and then suddenly the corner's there and I'm flinging around it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright. Well, this lap has already gone to shite. Let's see if I can still nail this big rhythm. Nope, not with that kind of line. He tried not to make those lines possible from what I can tell. Like, I'll go back down this whoop section here again and just kind of lead into it. But you can see where the markers are on the track, like the track decals, that he wasn't expecting people to be able to 3 in out of this corner here, and thus 4 out into there. Alright, got that corner pretty good, but I'm going to screw the pooch with this. You could, man, maybe you could 4 in. I don't know. By the way, this video is coming out, let me think, today, it'll be 4 days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you, those out there that celebrate it. I know that it's not what everybody celebrates these holiday season, you know, there's all sorts of different ones. So basically just happy holidays to all of you out there. I personally celebrate Christmas as I live in the United States, and that's what pretty much the standard is to do here, and I grew up with it. Whoops. But just happy holidays, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Maybe you're just off of school and back home for the seasons or something like that, or maybe you're taking some time off anyway, or maybe you're not taking any time off. Maybe you're working through the holidays, at which point I applaud you, because it's always really cold this time of year and I hate working in the cold. So, alright, got that smooth, got that. Oh, not gonna get the 5 into the corner, but then, man, I thought I was gonna be able to still make the corner. That's the smoothest I'd ever gotten that, though. Maybe that jump won't pitch you high enough. Try it again, though, next lap. Really should just try to lay down a good solid lap, because I get through those first couple sections real good. The whoops, I get no problem. Then I get these last few sections pretty good, too. And in between all that, I'm just floundering about. Ah, damn. Just as I say, hey, let's go run a good lap, I jump off the finish right as I say that. So again, we'll just go for big lines, because why not? Ah, shit. One of the real nice benefits about this game, and the fact that you pretty much rarely need to use a clutch to do stuff, is it's just super easy to shift up and down when you feel like you're going too fast or too slow. So in the whoops just then, like, I shifted down towards the end of the whoops, because as you start building up momentum, like in third gear like I was in, you're carrying too much speed, and so you could get kicked here and there if, you know, you're not careful. So I like to be like right at the high end of a lower gear when going through the whoops. Some people lug through the whoops, like Matt Burkeen, for example, who's a great MX Simulator champion in this game. He's like always 4th or 5th in the whoops and really low throttle, which is how you're supposed to hit whoops IRL, which is just kind of lug the bike and get that blah, blah, blah through the whoops. Jesus, I just missed the finish line. But Burkeen, I don't know, he makes it work. Nobody I really can think of other than Burkeen is good at lugging in the whoops. Most people just try to get through them as fast as they can in lower gears and stay right on top of them, which I think is kind of a James Stewart thing, if I can remember correctly. He likes to run pretty much in the same gear ratio as most people, but will be a lot more wide open through it because he commits a lot harder. But like I was mentioning, so I'll go 2nd through this corner. Coming out, I'll shift up to 3rd to get the speed going, but I'm kind of getting some huckabucks, so you shift down to 2nd right there. And you just kind of finish them out, no problem, but I just fucked this section. All right, let's get the big line here then. Nope, not gonna get it, not with a shit jump in like that. All right, now it's time for just good hot laps. Let's see if I can lower it down to that 51 second that I had done, or get under 55 at least, because right now I keep making mistakes and not running good laps, like that 129 last time by. What the crap is that? It's garbage is what it is. Garbage. And I ran 55.1 even though I made a bunch of mistakes that lap. So you can clearly tell I'm going to have a little bit better of a lap if I don't make mistakes. So come flinging in here, 3rd gear, get through the whoops clean. 2nd gear in these berms. Jump into these whoops in 3rd, but back down to 2nd. Triple in. Nope, not gonna get it, so I'll just triple. Ah, damn, I thought I had that triple in the middle there a little bit cleaner. Come on! What is that traction, though? It is a fun track for sure, though. Would recommend playing it with your friends, which is why I'm doing it, of course, for Track Walk. We usually only do tracks that we actually enjoy. And given the timing of the year, I feel like there's no better time than to put on a sweatshirt and go railing in some snow. What do you say? All right, let's get a good lap going here. So through the whoops, just stay 2nd so I can stay on 2 wheels. Good. Triple. Quad. Down to 1st to make the corner. Triple in. Triple again. Not gonna go for the quad because I screwed the pooch, so just triple out. Damn, nice scrub. Got that corner smooth. It's a pretty good lap. Let's see what I get here. It's a 52.5, so pretty close to the 51.8 as I said for my best lap, and that lap was nice and smooth. Notice I stayed a little bit quieter so that I could rail it out. But I'm gonna wrap up Track Walk, and you guys, if you guys like this one, if you like this track, or if you don't like this track, you can still try it, because in the description below there's a link to it. Oh, what are the chances of that? Kellen actually putting something in the description. Blasphemy. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys like this track. And if you did like this video, there's also a handy dandy little like button down there. You could also subscribe to our channel if you want. I mean, just saying, you know, we hit 16,000 subscribers. I mean, we're doing something right on YouTube, I think. And, you know, comments, questions, concerns, always welcomed. We always try to get back to as many of our audience members as we so can and let them know what we're thinking. And if they have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them as quick as we can. But for Kellen Brower here on Start Your Systems, thanks for watching another edition of Track Walk and MX Simulator, and we'll see you guys in the next video.